How's it going, guys? Dang, 42 viewers off the rip? Hey, Nico, appreciate you. Catching these streams become a high point of my days and a huge motivation to keep hunting and finding your own list. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, Solace. One want to go to chaperone prom for me so I can stay and watch the stream? Oh yeah, Taylor. The video on leveled lists. It's more useful than people think. Honestly, that leveled list thing gets slept on a lot. I don't know how... I think that video, like... I'm not one to be like, oh, I should have gotten more views. But I think, like, out of all my tutorials, right, that I did, that leveled list one is the most applicable and kind of... it's something that is very common. It's something like if you add an item, if you add like weapons or armor mods, and you either like don't see them in game, or you start noticing that your other stuff is disappearing, you know, like leveled lists are one of the biggest culprits of just weirdness, and they're super easy to fix. It's literally just dragging and dropping stuff. Why didn't you call it Thuldor? That would have been a good name. How's it going, everyone? What's up, Crimson? Fixing some features on the website? I appreciate it. Yeah, the list is well optimized. Where am I now, Markarth? I think I was, I think I have to load a few saves back, actually. Because... Oh yeah, let me load right before we attack the child. Where was I? Does Rectify to change armor rating shields? Yes. Anything with armor rating gets changed. This is where we were. Yeah. Hi, Ronthgar. I mean, it makes sense you would want the armor rating to be changed. As long as it's not like completely overpowered or something. Oh, I'm dead. Can I ask why you don't use JK's or Dawn of Skyrim? No, it has nothing to do with compatibility. JK Skyrim is like a huge performance tank. For, like, JK Skyrim mostly adds, like, clutter and stuff to cities. But you already get a lot of clutter with, you know, cities of the north, the great cities. I've never personally understood the because there's the great cities of JK's north, right? And that's a combo patch between JK cities of the north and the great cities, which is fine and dandy, but then when you actually play it, man, it is barely a visual difference, in my opinion, to regular just cities of the north plus great cities. but the performance hit is massive. More clutter, more immersion. Yeah, I see the argument a lot. Oh, it looks more lived in. I don't know. Like, I like some stuff from JK's, but honestly, like for me, a good combo patch would be just adding the big stuff that JK's adds. Like I like that. You know how JK's and Windhelm has that big Isgrimor statue at the beginning? Like that's cool. But I don't need all the ivy and little stuff that you're not even gonna notice. What's up, Manny? Yeah, Dawn is too dated. I like the city combos that I use in oh my god. I'm not making it down this mountain. I personally like the city combos that I use in Lorem. You know, for the open cities, right? For Morthal, Falkreath, Dawnstar, and Winterhold, I use Cities of the North plus Great Cities combo. Makes it super easy to patch too. It's just Cities of the North and Great Cities, nothing else. For Whiterun and Windhelm, it's mostly just Capital. Capital Whiterun, Capital Windhelm. With some other little things, but for the most part, that's what it is. For Whiterun, I have Fortified Whiterun. For Windhelm, got the Windhelm Bridge revived. And Icy Windhelm. And then Riften, got Riften up and down. And the Riften Docks overhaul. And Markarth has a few combo patches. And then for Solitude, Great City plus Red Bags. Fairly straightforward. Hey, I'm doing excellent. Thanks for asking. I'm done down on you're definitely getting this list. Hell yeah. As I was listening to your past stream, the most popular question has been, what's your favorite mod list? But no one has ever asked this question. But which question? Love JK's interiors, but I agree on JK's. Yeah, JK's interiors are pretty solid. Enhanced Solitude? I don't really know much about it, to be honest. Is this the only mod list that uses Sentinel? I think so. For now, at least. Your favorite fingernail mod? What? Is that a thing? Favorite mod list is Lorem, to be honest. Lorem is pretty mid, to be honest. Why is my music all messed up today? That's true, rest of us. Nobody asked how my favorite mod list. I'm gonna... regarding Lorem, like, I want to do some stuff, and then I want to start downscaling it. It's funny, because, like, all the time, I get people like, how many mods does this list have? I wish this list had more mods, more mods, more mods. But I'm just, like, sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, Lorem is almost up to 3,200 mods. I want to get rid of a bunch of them. Like, when I add Sentinel, I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of armor mods. SimonRim versus NRM versus Requiem. If I had to choose Requiem every time. Requiem, like, flat out, Requiem has way more replayability than SimonRim or NRM. Every time I play Requiem, it plays out just differently. And I feel like I can do more builds with Requiem. I don't know. I feel like Requiem has the most build variety out of any overhaul. Defo adding Sentinel. Yeah, like, okay, here's the thing. I was planning to add Sentinel early on, and I talked to some other Modlist authors about it. But they're like, oh, no, this looks bad, this looks whatever, this, that. And then I'm like, all right, you know, if they're saying it's bad, maybe it has issues or something I'm not aware of, so I'm just like, whatever, I'll skip it. But I remember seeing it way back when. And now that it's through Skypatcher, not Spid, it just makes me want to add it even more, because Spid just ain't it for armor mods. I'm tired of the reports of people saying like, oh, this NPC is naked. Oh, this NPC has 3 sets of armor. You know? Technically, the best, quote-unquote, best way to add armor to NPCs is to do it manually through, you know, Xedit, give them specific outfits. And then there will need, like, almost... Unless the actual armor itself is broken, there's never going to be issues with, you know, naked NPCs or something like that. But this game has a lot of NPCs. We're trying out Kazi and Beyond Lorem, and holy shit, it's incredible. Now you like it? I haven't played around with it too much. What is Sentinel? It's like a, it's a full... Alright, let's talk about Sentinel, because I feel like since Thuldor, the author of this list, made Sentinel, let's talk about Sentinel. What's up, Wylick? Every list author goes through waves of adding stuff then calling stuff. Yeah. I mean, it takes, like, you know, people playing through stuff and then giving feedback and then you play testing it to know if it's a good fit. What's up, Anzac? Alright, so Sentinel, it adds a bunch of different armor types, right? The coolest thing about Sentinel to me is all of the armor is reflected to match the same stats as vanilla armor, and so it's added as variants. Same with the weapons. It's added as variants, so you'll have different variants of armor. You'll have like different you'll have different variants of like fur armor, steel armor, Dremora or Daedric armor, you know, Dwemer armor. Like, look, there's like the northern Dwemer armor, and then there's a southern Dwemer armor, and it all has the same stats. So it's mostly like a visual thing, but it all counts as the, you know, Dwemer. You know, like different types of ebony armor, again, fur armor, like I don't know what that is, some sort of like spell sword thing. Ebony armor. You know, it has like a bunch of the popular stuff like Moon Monk stuff. Vigilant armor. And it's just like an all-in-one kind of solution. Like, look at the Orcish... I think this is the Orcish Khan armor. Like, look how sick that is. I mean, I think that's pretty awesome. So, nothing within Sentinel is going to feel overpowered, or... I don't think you're going to run into too many armor sets that have, like, extra pieces to them or something. It's all going to fit mostly with the game. And then if there's something that you don't like, you can just remove the Skypatcher entries and it won't be added. If there's like a specific armor type that you end up finding you don't like, just remove the Skypatcher thing. Does it conflict with armor replacer mods? Like the one that would replace the companion's armor? Well, it doesn't necessarily conflict with it, but it might use the same armor and then it wouldn't really... Your replacer wouldn't make any sense. I would highly recommend using this with something that doesn't replace vanilla armor. But it's a pretty cool mod. Like, I really like the vigilant variants and stuff. And technically you can do this with separate armors, because this is all just using resources from other armor mods. But the way it's integrated, it like renames them and stuff. I mean, it just does a lot of cool things. Dawnfire was released for Azura? Yeah, I know. Is it worth it to try Anarim or Requiem? I like Requiem, so Modlist for low spec PC? Depends on what your specs are. These animals. But yeah, the main thing that's drawing me towards Sentinel is the fact that it's Skypatcher, not Spid. So, pretty sweet. What's up, Nines? I'm doing alright, thanks for asking. How are you? Level world, stick to wolves and crabs until like level 5. Yeah, read books even. You can get like a couple levels just reading books. What do I like about this list? A lot of stuff. I like most of the stuff in this list. I'm not big on SimonRim, but other than that, go Unrelenting Force maybe. Oh man, is that a frickin'... You're burning us! Ooh. I cannot see anything. Lydia's gonna die. Oh my... I literally... Man. Not sure what the heck happened there. Tutorials need to stop. Oh my god, precision!
Don't you see? I am master of the art.
Man, these night times are just... Here, let me... There we go, jeez. Way too dark. What's up, Omar? Full Charm dropped another banger. But what's the new... Where? Are you talking about the mod from like a couple days ago? Ash Warrior stuff. That looks cool. It's from Enderall. Interesting. Yeah, Crown Plate isn't new. That was from like a couple days ago. I meant like just dropped something. Yeah, that was like a week ago. I don't like these armors. I'm really not a fan. They look really nice, like from like modeling perspective, but it doesn't look like armor. They look, I don't know. I don't like most of them, if I'm being honest. I like some. I like Armors of the Velothi is cool, but it has a lot of issues with the plugin. But like, none of them make sense. I don't know. Not the recent ones. I'm just really not a fan. I think the last one that I liked was Colovian Prince. I like the Colovian Prince and the Kvechi Mercenary, although they are pretty similar. But everything since then, I haven't been a fan of. They're good, like they look good in terms of like, you know, they're well made and stuff. I don't like them as armor. That makes sense. Yeah, sense exactly. They're supposed to be inspired by Pocket Guide. Yeah, there's a difference between concept art and stuff that's actually in the game, though. And I've seen them compared, and I don't see the resemblance. It's like a very vague resemblance. I have Colovian Prince as the cape. Whoops. Oh, the SMP stuff is always going to have clipping issues. Like, Pocket Guide to the Empire. Like, you'll see something like this, right? Let me... Because I've seen these compared before. You'll end up seeing, like, this. And then... Where was it? When was it? Was it this one? People will be like, oh, it's the same thing. It's based on the concept art. I'm like, I don't see the similarity, really. Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, but... You know... It's just, it's taken to such an extreme. And concept artists, they'll just concept art. Like, GG's Impoverished Whiterun is based on concept art. Yeah, the Colovian Prince and the Kvechi Mercenary or whatever, they have some similar looking armor and ESO. And then like the Armors of the Velothi look like stuff from Morrowind. I don't know, I think, so when people ask like about, you know, modding and whatnot and advice and stuff, I think the how am I very cold? I'm right next to a fire. I'm gonna disable survival mode. I have a feeling that the fires might have that one issue with them. So I think in general you're gonna end up with a better modded experience if you have a focus for your list instead of just adding in everything you think is cool. Because if you just add everything that looks cool without it matching this rest of the stuff, it's just gonna end up looking like vomit, like somebody threw up on your mod list. If you're going for a super non-lore friendly high fantasy style, then yeah, like go ahead, add those armors, you know.
Greetings, brother.
But if you want it to look
I have something
consistent, lore friendly, like
Relax if you're interested. The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price.
is Modlist home object? Yeah.
Mine.
It is on Wabbajack. Hey, I leveled up by killing a skooma dealer. Let's go. But yeah, you see what I mean? Like, you get these iron boots, or runic iron boots, as fortified iron gauntlets. City Trees has a clutter option. Comes with a punch back. I don't like City Trees either. I like trees in some cities, not all of them though. Like, I don't think Whiterun should be a forest inside of it. Especially like when the Gilder Green is supposed to be like a big deal in Whiterun. I like trees in Riften, Solitude, Markarth, and maybe some snowy trees in Windhelm.
You must be all right if you've got time to complain. If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. We'll fix them.
Hey, you see these Stormcloaks, they have 3 different sets of armors on them. Pretty sick. You pick and choose. I just use separate city mods for each city. Or I mean separate tree mods for each city. Trees and cities, great mod, a couple with spaghetti towns. Yeah, it is shiny. That comes down to the dynamic cube maps. How is it daytime though? I thought it was nighttime. There we go. Jeez. Solitude trees are weird. Because basically built out of big rock. But there are trees in Solitude though. Like Solitude itself has trees. What's up, Queen? Here, let's go to Solitude. Solitude has trees like right around it. I mean, yeah, it's built on mountain, but mountains have trees too. It's not like people can't get soil. I mean, look. Solitude is literally one place I would expect trees. I think vanilla, like I feel like this is a vanilla tree. I'm pretty sure in vanilla there's trees in Solitude. Not a ton of them, but there are. Yeah, exactly, Solace. Alright, let's go back to Windhelm. I want to join the Stormcloaks on this. Check out what the... I kind of want to see what the Civil War is going to be like with open cities, because I've never experienced that. Yeah, pretty much every city should have more trees than Whiterun. Besides maybe like Dawnstar and Winterhold. That are like in the extreme cold parts. Yeah, let's join.
It's Turdus today. Weekend's almost here.
Turdus. Do you find open cities SR to be worth the frame drop? It's not even the frame drop. It's as I said, like you can pick and choose. You can pick either have SR exteriors or have big cities. And for me personally, I'd rather get the big cities.
Do I know you? Not everyone can. And what would you have me do?
Yeah, but first, tell. Fair enough. I'm sending. You kill an ice wraith out. If he's not with us, he's against us.
We know that.
Hey, give me some Ice Wraith Bane. Arceus Solace? Yeah, I mean, most of the time you're fast traveling in and out of the city anyway, so usually it really doesn't matter.
Damn faithless Imperials.
Over there. It's just Nat 3. Cabbage has come a long way. This has nothing to do with the cabbage. This is all Nat 3. Cabbage doesn't change the weather. Are you swimming through air? No. That's just the first person jumping animation. I have a marker over there. Marker in general. Oh, I should just go to Winterhold. Let me go over there. Hot take. Cabbage is my least favorite out of all the Nat E&Bs that I've personally tried. It can look really good under the right circumstances, but no matter what, the faces look all screwy with it. Like, it washes out character faces, and usually it'll be super inconsistent. Way too dark of nights, or way too bright of sun, or way too much bloom, or it'll always like, I used the wrong shout. I meant to do old. You and I are gonna have to fight over that comment. No, cabbage is super overrated. Like, extremely overrated. Sorry for that L take. No, it's not a good E&B. Like, Night Eye doesn't even work with it. Okay, here's the thing. If cabbage was good, there wouldn't be 1,300 frickin' reshades for it. Because the E&B would be good just on its own. If an E&B is super good, you don't need a reshade to drain even more FPS. Because anything that reshade can do, you can already do through E&B. You're not really seeing people make reshades for Pycho. And Pycho is like a favorite for a lot of people. It has many reshades because it's the most popular. I disagree. I don't think it's even the most popular. I'm pretty sure, like, if I could guess what's the most popular Nat E&B, it'd probably be Rudy. The reason it's popular is because it got a lot of YouTuber attention after it was posted on Modding Guild. I mean, let's see. I mean, like, which... I mean, Rudy and Cabbage are close in terms of endorsements, but nowhere near in terms of downloads. Nat E and B also has quite a few downloads. Yeah, Nova's default is Pycho, I'm pretty sure. And Vector has said he prefers Pycho.
I'll show you what a real
I like its vibrance. Most other ENBs are too dark in the daytime. I don't know, I can't see anything in nighttime with Cabbage most of the time. God damn it. Where's Lydia? Yeah, the armors are sick. Oh, crash. Yeah, Cabbage has very, very high saturation. Cabbage? Here's the thing. I haven't ever seen a list with Cabbage where the fires don't look like shit without a reshade. It makes the fires look really bad. The lighting is inconsistent. I don't know. The dynamic cube maps are all messed up. Like you end up with... I'm gonna lie, I agree. Anytime I'm using Cabbage, I always slap on Technicolor plus Lightroom and reshade. Yeah, exactly. Fallout London was delayed. Did they announce a release date? Because I thought it was gonna release 2 days before. Have they updated it? I feel like there's potential for Cabbage. Cabbage plus my reshade. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I had to make that reshade for Cabbage because Cabbage has really weird lighting. So like I specifically made a reshade for Cabbage because I kept getting into weird situations where the lighting was off. Like I liked its vibrancy too, but I don't like the bloominess of it. So everyone hyping up Cabbage. So when I started playing around with Lorem, I tested it out. Lasted 30 minutes. Went back to Rudy then Ebony. Yeah. I don't know. If people like very, very cartoony Skyrim nowadays, they're like, this looks so good. I'm like, oh. Luckily, an E and B is a super easy thing to change. But it honestly makes it look like Fortnite graphics almost.
What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do?
Oh god, these barrels are the real enemy.
You. Enough.
How did you read that comment? Shoot arrows at the same time? I'm just built different. Ebony is really good. I saw the Cabbage E&B and some E&B called Cows. Yeah, Cows E&B is a newer E&B. That's uses Silent Horizons 2 shader core. I recently added it to Lorem. It's a pretty nice looking E&B. It definitely looks a lot better now than it used to. When it was first released, I mean, it didn't look bad. It just had some weird artifacts, and it looks like they got fixed. This needs NPCs to take cover. It might have it, but honestly, that bandit cheese was looking to go after me. You know, it's the here. One of the best thing about cabbage, since I just smack talked it. You know what I'll say about cabbage? It has some of the nicest looking water out of any E and B, except for the seams. But if you don't look at the seams, I know there are some seam fixes for it, but the water is actually pretty solid for cabbage. That is one of its strengths. And I'm not saying it doesn't look bad under the right circumstances. Like under the right circumstances, it looks really good. But it's just too inconsistent for me. I know that water for E and B has a patch for it, but you still get really bad water seams, even with the patch. You can fix them by manually tweaking the reflections and stuff. But yeah. Okay, so he gave me Ice Rate's Bane. And then Potion of Frost Resistance. Oh my... Are you serious? Okay, let me do the extra stamina, that minor healing, extra health. Jeez. Top 10, top 5, and why? This is probably...
You're quite the traveler.
This is probably like one of my favorite SimonRim lists right now.
Wasting time and dwindling resources chasing a legend. We don't even know it exists.
But yeah, you see what I mean by cabbage fire? I don't know why, it's just hard to look at. And it's not just those big fires, it's all the fires. They're very orange and they have like this weird glow.
She'll hand Skyrim over to the elves on a silver plate.
It's time we made this official. You must also... We're not just fighting in... You're as Thuldor. Even... Oh, and here.
Cabbage fire.
You're a Stormcloak now. Your fellow Stormcloaks. No, but this...
I am a Stormcloaks. You give me Stormcloak rated armor, huh? What else did he give me? Stormcloak gauntlets. Kinda suck. Carry weight increased.
Don't wait around for me.
He really couldn't even give me a helmet?
If it even
It exists, and it will be a symbol of
A jerk. NPC replacers. I don't even know what mod it uses for most of the NPC replacers.
You're quite the traveler, aren't you? Must be nice. Give it out there.
Talking about the traveler. Okay. War of Enjund. Guess I can go north from Brew Meadery. Oh my god, I need a travel pack, never mind. Yeah. I mean, again... Oh look, the clouds look normal now that I turned off cabbage. I feel like you guys think that I have really, really bad takes, and then I show you, and then you're like, oh. I don't usually just say stuff for the sake of saying it. The clouds are made out of pure darkness, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd put cabbage as one of those like kind of cinematic E&Bs. If you're going for like, you know, making a video, like cinematic video or something, you want like it to look good, and but you can control like the weather, the lighting, and everything. Then you can do some cool stuff with it. The Vigilant mod. I mean, it's very, you know, Dark Souls inspired. A lot of people call it lore friendly, but I mean, it's just straight up Dark Souls. Bjorn. Well, the big FPS is from the reshade. I think Berserker is good. I think Touch of Tamriel is slept on. If you want something vibrant, I think Touch of Tamriel is pretty good. Dawnfire as well. Purple landscape textures? That means you're missing textures. Shouldn't be getting purple landscapes. Culminated. Pretty cool. I've used culminated. Amani MB is cool. Definitely want to test out Dawnfire for Azurite. I don't know if I'm gonna like Azurite weathers more than Nat weathers. I don't know which has more weather variants. To be honest though, John, I don't think most ENBs have been updated recently. There's like Ebony and Dawnfire. I don't know what else has been getting updates within the last year. Dawnfire, Nat, and Rudy. Yeah. Those all offer a different experience. Nat is kind of more toned down. Rudy is very vibrant. Dawnfire is kind of in between. I think a deal breaker for me though with E and Bs. Okay. I think a deal breaker for me is they have to have Night Eye working. I think just removing an entire game mechanic is such a slap in the face. It's so dumb. I think if you can get really nice dark interiors and some good enemy AI, you know, with your stealth mechanics, like Night Eye can be super fun. And then people decide to just, instead of that, let's make dungeons super bright, which makes stealth really dumb. You're like sneaking, how are you gonna be sneaking around and it's bright as hell? And it's like, this just makes the enemy AI seem blind. You know? I think there should be light where there's light sources and no light where there's no light sources. Can live without Night Eye. You literally never use Night Eye. Well, that's because, like I said, most people just crank up the interior brightness so they never worry about whether a dungeon's dark or not. for stealth characters, I think it's pretty important. If you want your game to make sense. What are you asking, Brian? Just A and B is working on a weather A and B combo using raid weathers as a base. Interesting. God. These spiders are a menace. Oh my God, is Lydia finally gonna help? She's just KSing me now. Yeah, I've tried Pick the Realist. How can you stand playing with vanilla combat? Yeah, I mean, if I could change one thing, I'd probably add MCO. Not 3 dungeons were dark? What do you mean? The weather mod? Interior lighting is mostly affected by your lighting mod. Like Lux.
Hail, Illfield.
I'm glad, but never mind all that. We've got a job situation. Nothing's going to stand in our way this time.
You mean that, Ian B? Well, Lux is the thing that actually makes the interiors dark. Is MCO not paywalled? No. How could MCO be paywalled if Modlist use it? Let's go. Saw one bandit not here. I saw where someone implemented your idea using OER for random normal text. Oh, they implemented it already? Can interior lighting settings be independent from exterior lighting? It isn't. It is independent. That's why you have Lux, which is interior lighting, and Lux Orbis, which is exterior lighting, and Lux Via, which adds lighting, additional lighting sources to roads and stuff. But yeah, you know what's funny? Alright, screw this. You know what's funny is I've seen people be like, "Oh, look at how good my lighting is in interiors and stuff," and then I check, and it's because they didn't properly patch Lux, so they're not even getting Lux lighting; they're getting vanilla lighting, and it looks super bright and bad.
Pick a man.
LLCT count level-less arm movement shields. Do I need to count how many I have?
Show what you
No. The level-less count is, it just counts how many things are in the list. A lot of things in Xedit are just automated. They just tell you. They count it for you. Yeah, a lot of things auto-update. I mean, you can remove one thing and then see if it changed. But like, you know, for keywords, in Xedit it'll say like keyword count. If you remove a keyword, it removes one from the keyword count. If you add one, it adds one to the count. The person who took out... I'm the person who took out MCO from Novus because it didn't play right with me in first person. I have a patch that fixes it. Yeah, I'm testing Civil War. Yeah, exactly. I want to see how like the siege of Whiterun and stuff is gonna be. Because I've never done the Civil War with open cities.
I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for it.
And the TDM thing is just locked on. It's bothering me. There we go. That's one thing I'm hopeful for Novus version 6. Is hopefully the animations are a little bit more realistic for the non-fantasy version. Yeah. They took the crown. But am I going backwards? I don't even know where I'm going. Am I going back the way I came? Did I just... Oh my god. I blame Lydia.
Aren't going to stop us any more than the Imperials could. We are not leaving until we get what we came for.
Yeah, well, it has SR exteriors. You've never done the Civil War? Why?
I'll fight and die if such fate is mine. Victory or
I think everyone should do every vanilla quest at least once. Once you do every vanilla quest, you start to realize just how many there are. There's a lot of vanilla quests.
a whole of stories.
Ebony Dragonclaw. So we got a wolf, moth, dragon. The 360. With vanilla combat, you can literally back away from enemy attacks. Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, in vanilla melee combat is really just about you walking diagonally and swinging. Just walk backwards diagonally and swing at them. GG, you don't die.
Come on, boys. Let's spread out and see what we got. Unblooded. Do what you do best. See if you
Kind of feels as cheesy as Daggerfall combat. If anyone has played Daggerfall and knows that you can do kind of the same thing in Daggerfall.
see a lever anywhere. That's done it.
Cab G&B by default.
Another day, another victory.
That's the last of them. Come on. Let's see what's down this way.
Flashing distant reflections. A cow. Oh. That's that Dindalod troll thing. It bothers me how this guy just doesn't have a name. He's wearing the jagged crown, but he just has some generic name. Thought about.
Really think you can do us? Stay there.
GG. I've been picking up some. I need all these Imperial things. Fur boots. Get rid of that. Common broad axe. Great sword. Orcish war axe.
Get moving. Around as quick as you can. Tell Ulrich.
Ulfric.
We'll stick around here for a while.
Hey, sounds good, Brandon. Did you like it? You deleted all of them except for Lorem and Thuldor's. Hey. I think, like, honestly, if people can fit 3 mod lists, right? Like, if I was just picking 3 lists, I'd pick 1 Requiem list, 1 NRM list, and 1 SimonRim list. I'd pick, you know, difficulty, power fantasy, vanilla plus. So if you get bored of one thing, just go to the other. Deliver it to the Imperials. But I'm a true son and daughter of Skyrim. Lost Legacy. Backup, hell yeah. Lost Legacy is dope. Yeah, if I made a list like that, I would definitely not have Creation Club content. Because what I noticed is, I mean, I like the alternative armor, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the Creation Club quest mods, they're like they're duplicate of like the DLC size quest mods. Like the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal. Oh, I can't travel without travel packs. This list is modifiable. Every list is modifiable. It all comes down to your modding ability. I think the thing is, that a lot of people don't get is, things aren't ever as easy as you think they are to actually add to any list. Yo. You gotta admit, that was smart as hell. That tree saved my ass. Vanilla combat in a nutshell. What's up, Iron? I mean, here, let me, well, let's see if this has, like, Xedit. I don't know if it even comes with Xedit. But... yeah, so it doesn't come with Xedit. You'd have to edit yourself. But, you're like... here, let me take, like, Lorem as an example. Give me, like, a random mod that you would add in Lorem. Give me, like, a mod that you would add in Lorem. Just a mod that you would genuinely add in Lorem, so I can show you just how many conflicts can be at a Dawn of Skyrim. All right, we're going for a big one, I guess. All right. Oh, stem. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just picked one. Flower girls. Sentinel. I don't want to add Sentinel because I have it installed. I have it downloaded. I don't feel like installing it to uninstall it. But here, let's do Dawn of Skyrim. Like, chat immediately started trolling. Unpack BSA, sure. All right. Let's say in theory somebody wanted to add Dawn of Skyrim, right? So first things first, before I even look at the ESP, looks like there's some loose file conflicts. Now maybe... yeah, I mean, there's gonna be issues. I was gonna say maybe, like, so my guess is Dawn of Skyrim, just by looking at these, Dawn of Skyrim, since it's dated, it probably has some weird meshes and might cause like light flickering and stuff. Some of these they just use the same things. But let's take a look at the ESP. So I can show you guys just how much it conflicts. I mean, first and foremost, no matter what the conflict is, Dawn of Skyrim, I'm pretty sure, has new NPCs. I'm sure it has new armors and weapons too. So no matter what, you have to run Rectificator. If you don't run Rectificator, NPCs aren't going to have the right perks. They're going to die super easy. And even if you run Rectificator, let's just pretend that this isn't even a Requiem list though. Let's pretend this is like regular NIRM list. We're trying to add Dawn of Skyrim. So this is a good example of, I guess, why it isn't so easy to add on to mod lists. Oh, stim for the win mod list? Nah. Immersive cow tipping. Muscular talos and speedos. All right. So let me let me apply filter to show conflicts. And then I'll kind of walk you through what a lot of these, I mean, and keep in mind too, even these are just things that are adding the same edits. This doesn't even take into account, because you know what's not going to show up as a conflict? If Dawn of Skyrim adds a new item, there could still be a conflict just because that item, it doesn't conflict with anything in terms of records, but it could be clipping or something with some other stuff, right? But you can tell already, Dawn of Skyrim needs a patch with JK's Helga's bunkhouse. It needs a patch with Lux. Needs a patch with Capital Windhelm. Needs a patch with Lux Orbis. Needs a patch with Icy Windhelm. Needs the patch for the unofficial Skyrim patch. It needs a patch for the few trees in Windhelm, because look, it makes a bunch of nav mesh edits. This is all just Windhelm. Jeez, there's a lot of Windhelm conflicts, holy crap. Civil War repairs might potentially need a patch for that. Oh, here, let's take another one. Let's take Sophia. Right? Because I know people talk about follower mods. That's a common one people add and assume there's going to be zero conflicts for. But we already know there's going to be a ton of issues with Dawn of Skyrim. Nav mesh, landscape, thing, objects clipping into each other. And even if I didn't have any city overhauls, you know, Lux Orbis and, you know, Civil War repairs, that's like a gameplay mod might potentially have conflicts with. Let's add Sophia and see what she's doing. The Dragon Age Bladestaff got another expansion, has almost 40 movesets, jeez. I don't know if I want that then. Might be a little bit too busted. The faded? Oh yeah, did you enjoy getting your ass kicked? Level 1, you usually, unless you know what you're doing, you shouldn't be fighting undead for the most part. Okay, Sophia. All right, so first of all, she does make cell edits. Oh, never mind. This is Sophia store. Dialogue topics. I mean, look at this. She needs a patch. Like, you see what I mean? She needs a patch for Whispering Door quest expansion. Is that something you guys would have guessed? Just, I mean, this is unofficial patch stuff, but yeah, the Whispering Door quest expansion. Guard dialogue expansion needs a patch for it. Additional contracts for Dark Brotherhood needs a patch for it. Relationship dialogue overhaul. Hearthfire AI overhaul. Hey, Steven. Appreciate the membership. Yeah, a lot of mods. I mean, this is just a follower mod. You would think, you know, you add it in, doesn't do a whole lot. Nah. She makes world space edits, so there's that too. I mean, this is just her placement, but if you have this, if you like slap this at the end of your load order, you're gonna get a purple map with flat map framework. But yeah, look at all those she like overwrites a bunch of vanilla dialogue because she has like some special properties or whatever. So yeah, like this can just, yeah, Whispering Door quest expansion, the unofficial patch, AI overhaul, guard dialogue overhaul, additional contracts. Those would all need patches. Exactly, rest of us. There should be an indicator for Requiem where hard enemies get a red mark or something. It looks scary, don't approach it. Yeah, the point of that was just to show you guys that, yeah, I mean, it's really, it ain't that easy to just add stuff in to any list. You, like, no matter what, you really should learn at least like basic Xedit stuff to just, at the very least, determine if there's a potential conflict. I've seen filthy, yeah. Could it be because she's an older mod? Nah, not necessarily. Now we know why Rule 11 exists. Exactly. I mean, imagine like, and I'm sure somebody has gotten this, just, it has to have occurred at some point. Somebody added Sophia, and then they went through a dialogue option and then either crashed or the dialogue was just jank, not what it was expected. Or they added a follower and then the landscape was all messed up, you know? And then it's like, why did this happen? All I did was add a follower mod. Somebody in the Discord a while ago, they added like 3BA, a bunch of armor and clothing mods and this and that, and their game was crashing. And at the time, I think Lorem had 250 ESP/ESM, so they're probably just straight up even going over the limit too. Tried it in Wildlander once and that was a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, a lot of people just assume that super modded Skyrim is bound to be buggy, but that ain't true. You can add a lot of mods that don't conflict with each other, or make conflict patches between them. It all comes down to ability. The Drogon. I wonder if this has the Shouts Lure and Dragons mod. Clicking everything besides the thing I want to be clicked. What's up, friends? Yeah, it's New Modlist. Just went vertical, right? Imagine people say this about LTD, why did it crash? It's just the museum mod with fetch quests, right? I'd have liked to see the true state of Ultima in terms of bugs when it was a Novus edit. Well, I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed that I got so much hate for predicting certain things. I was just trying to temper people's expectations, and I got shit for it. So, over the last few months, I just kind of like stopped talking about it because I already knew things were gonna be a certain way. I saw it when it was a Novus edit. I saw a pattern, and then watching the trailers, I saw other things, so. You're enjoying Ultima? Played 5 hours last night? Hey, that's good. That's the internet for you. I don't know, people were... Here's the thing, like... I hope that at the very least, it taught people to just chill. When it comes to seeing lists and videos before they're actually out, just anyone can make a list look really good in a video. Ultima looks like Ultima we have at home, but if people enjoy it, that's cool. Yeah, if people enjoy it, then hey, nothing wrong. But I don't know how to say this without being an asshole. But when a list gets overhyped, right? A lot of, like, tens of thousands of people expect it to be really good. And probably a lot of those people, maybe even the majority, is their first time experiencing a Wabbajack. And then it just vastly under-delivers. That is potentially thousands of people who are just going to now have the wrong impression of Wabbajack lists or mod lists in general.
Your leaf. I want you to
I think it's more of a niche mod list because of the high fantasy editions.
message, sir. And
It isn't even the fantasy stuff. It has no custom patches done. 0. Not a single one. I don't think it's been opened in Xedit once. There aren't patches for it.
Garn.
So regardless, I'm not even like, this is just purely objective. I gotta say it, you know, because I keep seeing people still mentioning Ultima and stuff. And I'm just trying to be super, super objective about Ultima. You cannot have a list like that without patches. You have to patch the landscapes. You have to patch consistency between the leveled lists, between the NPCs. I mean, there's so many things. And I was in the Discord and just mentioning a few things, and there's way too much unpatched already. It's going to be such a deep hole to dig out of. Their favorite thing about Ultima is the camera view. You can literally take that smooth cam preset and add it to any list. It's publicly available. I have the same. I just added that smooth cam preset to Lorem because I thought the smooth cam preset was pretty decent. Do you think Ultima is going to last long, considering the author disappears for weeks without a word? I don't know. That, like, Nukt is a nice enough person, I guess, but the fanboyism isn't going to do it any goods. And I don't know. I just knew that it was going to be a certain way, and then I got trashed for it. That's the only thing I'm disappointed about. I had people harassing me, leaving bad comments, going to Discord, spamming like shit talk and this and that. What's the preset it uses? It's just the Ultima's preset. It's available on the if you go to resources, search resources, because I don't know what it's called. SU resources. And you go to files. There's a Nuct Smooth Camp Reset. You can literally just download this, add it to any mod list. Why Ultima is popular to capitalists? I feel pretty. For having an opinion, yeah.
To join him. The Imperials have delivered this act. If he keeps it, keep your wits about you.
And like some of the moderators you know, I shouldn't feel bad talking about it because like the moderators in the like Ultima's own mods were sitting there crapping on like me and Lorem.
Looks like that's it.
Saying how much I suck, how much my opinions suck, how much Lorem sucks. And just like publicly shitting on it, so you know, I don't even feel bad for trash talking. Like, yes, Ultima could be good if it gets patched, but it's so much work at this point. If you haven't done any patches and added like 2,000 mods, I don't know what you're gonna do at that point. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
I wouldn't even know where to start patching that
Climb and back.
without restarting from scratch.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to right one from all.
Ultima goes hard with the monitor off. Ultima Discord seems pretty hostile, yeah. You're still somewhat new to modding. Well, that's what I mean, Chris. It's for a lot of people, Ultima is going to be their first experience for mod lists, but on a pure objective level, like there's way better stuff out there. If you want the same aesthetic, I mean, but just better done. I mean, like this right here uses like very similar landscapes. Actually, in my opinion, better choice landscapes. Same E and B, similar grass to Ultima, and it has SR exteriors. Wound Unique Chapter 3 is going to be sick. Nulvis version 6 gonna be sick. Also, it's gonna have SR exteriors. No patches becomes an issue unless if 2,000 is unfathomable. Yeah. I mean, if you just take a look at the bug report section of that Discord, you'll see the problems have really racked up. I mean, I was crashing. It got really bad after I started doing like playtesting on my own. It started crashing like on average once every half hour. The more I played, the more crashes I was getting. I bumped into Isolde and she just gave me a piece of gold. Upset stage. This isn't my list. If you're talking about Lorem, I have almost no 4K textures. I must use 2K. Ending Chapter 3, Nova 6. Good enough to update your PC. Yeah. And turn them to explore more solid mod lists? I don't think so.
Watch what you're doing.
For a lot of people, I think it might get. They might just think that all lists are like that. How does one go about minimizing crashes? Don't add buggy mods and patch stuff. What's the most important aspect of trying to make a mod list as stable as possible? Oh, same thing I just said.
One of the new servants?
Don't add buggy mods and patch the mods that you do have.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
Read your crash logs.
I mean, it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man. Or march his stormcloaks up to the gates.
He'll do no such thing. A dagger in the back is all you could expect.
He was rather straightforward with Tor.
No one believes in dragons.
Torrig,
I know,
you
right?
simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
Nord nonsense.
Boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King, but neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I
Maybe he just
suspect
thought it was a big
further
Argonian.
Stormcloaks do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he sees.
Bro, somebody needs to take a toothbrush to this dragon.
Consider General Tullius's request. I mean, if you are bent on
You can
offending your
return
oath.
this axe to a friend.
Ulfric is the one who
The
is
esteemed Jarl of Windhelm has spoken.
in his mind to reduce the plague to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die?
Seems cowardly.
Damn, he just said just let the legionnaires die. I never knew he was that big of an asshole. What the heck? Prevent is a little bish. Personally, I found a Modlist on YouTube, but I wanted something different. In the process, I found a more interesting Modlist. Sure.
Your children, your very lives.
I mean, like, I was turned off of, like, modding guides for a while, for example. Because, I tried, like, this was a long time ago, but my example, I tried, like, a few, and they either were buggy, or they never did enough.
Just about everybody.
So then I got the false impression that, like,
Holler if you have any questions.
all modding guides just kind of sucked, you know?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasure.
So I can definitely see how somebody might play a mod list. That's the only mod list they've played, and then it doesn't meet their expectations, so they, you know, are always gonna have that thought. Do you have, good sir? This guy never has what I need. I'll take some potions. He has a bell tome, sure. Oh, common soul gem, I do need that. This. I'll just sell all my garbage. Oh, wait, they gave me a Stormcloak saddle? What? Yeah, that's pretty sick. I didn't know they did that. No.
One person's
Shit.
trash is another's treasure. Don't
No.
be surprised if you find.
He's literally trying to steal my stuff.
Gone.
What mods to avoid? I would just look at the bug reports of any mod. I don't know. Trying to dialogue out. Yeah, open cities for sure. SR, if you're gonna do an open cities type thing, then SR Exteriors is a lot less buggy. Open cities, it's funny because open cities got abandoned, right? But then Arthmore couldn't let SR Exteriors slide. So he ended up updating open cities just randomly.
Man like you needs a suppose so. You've got a deal. It's the one with the
Because
sound.
Open Cities got updated like last year or something, but it's still way worse than SR Exteriors.
Right strong.
Script heavy mods. Yeah, especially like the old script heavy mods. Yeah, how can I add my there we go. Hey, I got the Stormcloak saddle. Collectible things? Not really. I feel like the stigma against using modlists in general, the majority of modders would probably be happier using a web checklist than building their own. Yeah, maybe. Oh god. This is the Northern Roads. Northern Roads. Oh, yeah, you see what I mean? So this is all still tundra terrain, by the way. This is why I like green tundra. Not necessarily like tons of trees, but I couldn't imagine like just a bunch of yellow grass all over here. Shadow rendering line on the rock. No. I have no idea what you're talking about. If I don't notice it, it's probably something that's just a Skyrim thing. And like I just ignore it because it's just part of the game. I mean, shadows have a draw distance. That's what you're asking. And it's pretty small in Skyrim. Yo, deal! Hey, appreciate the super. Yellow-green look. Yeah, I like the yellow-green.
I told you it's the wedding of Victoria Beach.
The most epic werebear fight in Lorem. The block animation where you slide made it so cool. Oh, yeah, that's a sick one. You get hit and then you slide back. It can make for some pretty cinematic combat. LOTD. I mean, you know what I find weird though? I think LOTD is almost a little bit better if you don't have a bunch of quest mods, but you almost always see it in lists that do have tons of quest mods. It kind of gives you, if you're only doing like vanilla, right? It gives you something to do, like collect all the vanilla stuff and put it in a museum. But man, when you start adding in like tons of quest mods and stuff, it just feels overwhelming to me. I never do more than like 100 hours in a playthrough, so I couldn't imagine doing LOTD. Like my longest Skyrim playthroughs are usually like, I don't know, 40 hours. Patches for LOTD. Yeah, and I guess that could be it. Chew as well.
Never should have come here.
Bro, where the hell did you come from? Oh my god, a seam. You know, if I do ever end up adding Northern Roads, watch me uninstall it the very next patch, because this is the sort of stuff that I get in my reports. Someone would report that as a bug, 100%. There's Northern Roads ends up having a lot of look, another one. No, seriously, it's not even me though. Someone would be like, someone would screenshot this and report it as a bug. And I'd be like, oh, y'all are trying to make me go insane. Seems throw me off. I want to show that. No, I don't even care that much anymore, but like I just know they would get reported. I've been getting more into the habit of if people report just tiny things, I just say I don't care. And I just close out the report. Like super like just something that's purely a minor aesthetic thing you're gonna encounter once in a playthrough that just has zero impact. I'm just like, I don't care.
Much of a strategist.
OCD, yeah. Pretty much.
The Empire's rep, then I was wrong about him. You're right, Delmar.
Again.
I'm in no mood to joke.
Give the word, my lord, and Whiterun is yours.
Whiterun is only a means to an end.
I've toured our camps.
Learning the art of don't care won't fix. Exactly, Wylick. Exactly.
Is any man ever...
Yeah, SR Exteriors is cool, but you gotta sacrifice big cities.
But neither is every man able to give that order when he must. But you are that.
Keep in mind, SR Exteriors has the same performance drop by itself as adding like a big city mod. So just keep that in mind. It tanks FPS.
They are the meanest, toughest sons of bitches Skyrim has to offer.
He says sons of bitches?
We should take your
They
march.
want this as much as you do.
It'll be an important
Perhaps
Sons of bitches. Wylick, what do you think about Sentinel? And how it's sky patched instead of SPID?
we are ready. And I might be old myself, but
Because I've been considering adding Sentinel.
my bare feet
If you have any news of the Western Ports, take it to
A new day is dawn, and the sun rises.
I normally shout,
not much of a strategist.
but I've never tried wolding across the table like that. That's even funnier.
So it begins.
As far as I know, Sentinel doesn't have 3BA and handbook compatibility.
Make haste to our cabin. I have a feeling about it.
That's true. That is true. But assuming that wasn't a... 'cause for me, it's not an issue because I don't have either of those. And for CBB, I use vanilla body shape. Or the vanilla compatible, whatever. It's probably good. Sky patch instead of SPID and bounce. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think I'm gonna yeet like a bunch of the armor mods that I have. Maybe even some of the weapons and just add, because as far as I know, it adds a bunch of weapons too. And then I'll just have that. I'm really trying to slim down Lorem's size. We're gonna call a bunch of mods. When's it necessary to run synthesis on Rybash? It is never necessary to run Rybash. Ever. I would... It has a purpose, You can use it for leveled lists, but manually editing your leveled list is, because even if you use it for leveled lists, you still have to check it. There's a good chance you have to undo a bunch of stuff, but never run Rybash. Just manually edit your leveled list. You should only be using synthesis if you know that you need a synthesis patcher. You can always like scroll through synthesis and see what patches are available and see if there's something you might find useful. Because I mean, there's some stuff like there's some synthesis patchers that I think everybody should use, like the vertex remover. That by itself can kind of remove / reduce some landscape seams, but like especially in the snow. For the high poly head patcher, if you're using high poly head, use synthesis level list merge patcher and manually fix it. Yeah, you could do that. Oh yeah, I actually I forgot that there is a level list patcher. So yeah, there's no point to use Rybash. Conflict deleter? No, I don't use that. The only thing conflict deleter is really good for is saving space. It might also make the game load a little quicker as a result, but it's a mess if you have to delete something. Like, if you really want to save space, you should only use conflict deleter if you absolutely know you're not going to remove something. Why do these wolves want the smoke? Vertex remover does one massive seam and just that fix it? Yeah. Mounted combat. I mean, Skyrim, what can you do? All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Open cities, or SR exteriors, sorry. Arthmore, please don't sue me for a false advertisement. SR exteriors, Civil War. Ooh.
This is it, man!
Oh!
And that we are nothing more than thieves, thugs, and murderers. We are farmers. We are craftsmen. We are sons and daughters of shopkeepers, maidservants, and soldiers.
Yeah.
We are the sons and daughters of Skyrim. And we have come this far.
Ice cream special edition. Let's go. Alright, whatever, I'm not listening to all that. Oh, yo! That was a... What a shot that was. I'm just gonna mounted combat my way in. Bro. Yeah, good shit. And the Whiterun guards are so much better than the Imperial soldiers. Wait! Sleeping tree sap, health is increased. Health regen. Oh my god. And it has a slow-mo effect? Slow-mo on horseback. This is super sick. You all are gonna get your ass kicked. I can't turn on horseback because it's so slow. It's so slow I can't even... This is so... No! Alright, you are so screwed within the next 5 minutes. Cavalry charge! Oh, I'm kind of going normal speed though. This is OP, what the hell? Oh shit, the effect is over. Oh. It's purple as hell. I got a bounty? I'm getting bounties for this. Are you serious to me right now? What? What is my bounty at? Only 1,000, but why did I... Alright, time to go on foot. Pretty good starter car impression. Starter car are actually really dope. There's a theory that their language is just a very simplified version of English. Because they're just trying to be super effective at everything. That even their language is just regular English, but just they've shortened it so much. Hey, look, yeah, it's working. I don't know who's who, to be honest. Oh god. Can't you just like kind of ignore everybody? If I remember right, if memory serves me correct, you can just kind of ignore everybody. Just go straight for the castle or whatever. Kuzites? Oh, Kuzites are sick too. Biggie through a singing album when? Release my own Yggdrasil music pack.
We Grey Maids have been feuding with the battle boards for years. There's no more bitter enemy.
Man, sleeping tree sap makes you just invincible. Hey, but it works. Yes. Yeah. The dude is just wandering around. He looked like he was trying to help. The sleeping tree sap. That was anticlimactic. Oh god. I knew there was a catch. The sleeping crash to deck. That's not. Sleeper build CTDs. Time to do that all over again. It's more fun the second time. Pain. Hey, 8,900 subs. Getting close to 9,000. Getting close to 9,000 on... Pretty soon I'll be able to say it's over 9,000 on YouTube. And then 10K is right around the corner. Can we make it to 10K? I don't think you get the fancy little check mark until 100K, but hey. At least 10K seems viable. I don't think I'll make 100K. I don't think so. Skyrim only has a... Oh god, I'm all the way back here. Skyrim, I don't think the audience is even that big. For stuff. Could be wrong, but... I'm in kind of a niche. I'm like in a niche of a niche. Doing mostly Modlist stuff. But I kind of want to move away from... Oh, that's Skjor. Skjor's? What? Wait. What? What the fuck? Oh, you're good. Yo, that's actually the funniest thing I've seen. What the heck? Oh god. Alright. No! Skyrim on Skooma! Wait! Mission complete! I just speed read the Civil War. What the fuck?
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. Not my problem. It would seem so.
Ismir, you did it! You killed the dragon.
What? Okay. Those Balgrove gone and everything?
My favorite drink.
I mean, the city looks mostly intact. I mean... God, if it crashed before, I'd be very surprised if it didn't crash now. I'm just gonna use Skooma all the time. Every quest.
Divine is
What?
mercy. May the ground you walk
You can, if you take skooma, you can do the Civil War on the Stormcloak side and keep Jarl Balin?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
What? Yeah, I've literally unlocked a new ending. What?
We've driven the Imperials out of Whiterun.
I don't think you have.
But I also want you to find out Davos guide.
Okay. That is that honestly, you want to know one of the biggest reasons why I never did the Stormcloak side, or why I usually don't do the Stormcloak side, is because I like Jarl Balgruuf. Now I know, just take skooma. That's crazy, what?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
I mean,
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
that's just the way to do it.
Yes.
Lydia agrees.
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman till you had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Funny. And I got a level up from that.
Good.
X basis. I'll do war. You melted into the throat? Yeah. I think it might be because there's sitting animation or something. No, it does have a new throne mod, but maybe it just those two combined.
Mining is hard work.
This. Altered stream mined,
But
ESP.
we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up.
Okay, let's see what's at halted stream camp. Look, they're just stuck out here.
There has been talk amongst the gods that you are
They're just stuck because of the sleeping tree set. The skooma, whatever. I don't even know what I took. I think it was skooma. Yeah, I didn't even get the bounty. That whole thing was just such a it was such a roller coaster of emotions. Yeah. How do you guys feel about ERM? Because this is a ERM thing. I feel like there needs to be a landscape mod specifically made for ERM. Because the blending, I don't know. I'm not sure how this is supposed to be better blending than Majestic Mountains. Because you still have the same thing. Would an SR exteriors interiors ever be possible? Maybe. What I like about going all frick for the war is in the end, Solitude gives a speech thank you. Gives you 4 million nicknames in the span of 5 minutes. Funny. Yeah, I think. ERM also does weird stuff to the water. So these little it's more, I think it's more obvious with certain other ENBs, but it can make the water, the puddles and stuff, little ponds look kind of funky.
You look like you are lousy. Come on. Enough of this. You ain't the first person. I think you're bleeding. Kill you. You're gonna die for that.
Oh, you. What's with this halted stream mine thing? Is that what that is? What's that over there? What is that? I want to check that out. That looks like a base from Rust. Somebody built a wooden base in Rust. That. Oh, never mind. I've seen this before. Living Skyrim 4 has this, I think. Serenity. Similar to Row? No, I wouldn't consider it similar to Row. It's similar in the, it's a SimonRim list, but that's pretty much where the similarities end. It's like Fortnite structure or something like that. MCO moveset. Imperium, Nordic, Desert Race animations, and then some of the Dark Souls, Elden Souls or whatever animations, or Elden Rim or whatever, and then what is it called? Another slow one. Some of Vera Levi's stuff. Vera Levi has some MCO animations that are relatively slower. Some of the For Honor ones as well. Requiem is pure power fantasy. Requiem is a lot different power fantasy though. Requiem, you have to earn the fantasy part of power fantasy, or the power part.
Can I die for that?
I wouldn't consider Requiem power fantasy. I mean, it kind of gets that way at the end, but when you're taking on dragons alone, you can literally do that in regular Skyrim, though. That doesn't have anything to do with Requiem, though. Skyrim is literally like that. Skyrim, you can just stay at level 1 and do the entire main storyline. You can't do that in Requiem.
Coward, come out and face me like a man.
Yeah, exactly, Omar. What the heck is one-shotting me? Freaking orcs, man. You know the other problem Requiem has? Right? Here's the problem Requiem has. Requiem has a lot of fans who spend all their time theory crafting and making the most OP build imaginable. And then they play with the OP build, and then they ask why is the game easy. But you can do that with like any overhaul. God. Maybe I should use the snipping tree sap again. I'm a chair? Well, this will give me some time to eat my burrito bowl. I'm literally a chair. What the heck? Yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of people play Requiem with permadeath. Oh god. Not skooma, okay, it's sleeping tree sap. It's more sophisticated. Yeah, I definitely need power attacks, armor rating. Though.
What's the matter, friend? I know. You're weak.
Okay. Okay. Jeez. Is that it? I like this list a lot. I have what, like 7 hours in it now? It's a good one. Grab all that. I forgot that you can just get weightless books. How much carry weight do I have? You want to call these? I think, honestly, as far as SimonRim lists go, I'm glad that this does a lot of unique stuff. Sentinel is a really sick addition. A lot of little immersion things. I was worried that this was just going to be another frickin', you know. If I had $1 for every lightweight vanilla plus performance friendly SimonRim list, I'd be a rich man. It's cool to see someone play this pack. I helped playtest this list. Hell yeah. It's good. It's unique. It's an example of a good use of SimonRim. You'd have like another $100 at least. Exactly. I don't think SimonRim like has to be boring. It's just that for some reason people want to add SimonRim and just call it a day. SimonRim plus Usurpa's mods plus community shaders. Skyland. What? I really like the I think the armor, except for the guard armor, blends in really well with the regular Skyrim armor. SimonRim, so Adamant, Mysticism, Thaumaturgy, Scion, Man-Beast. The mods made by Simon Magus. Thuldor is your roommate. Oh! Hey, if he's your roommate, tell him to make city overhauls for all of the towns. Because Thuldor's Iverstead is dope. Man, Thuldor's for all of the little cities, but the towns, I mean, would be so good. The performance is decent for a SRX series list. It's not like a super performance friendly list though. Thuldor, Iverstead coming to Lorem. If I add Northern Roads, I'll add Thuldor's Iverstead. If I don't, then I won't. So it's possible. The orcs are big!
I fought worse than you.
Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm not even gonna use my bow. I'm just gonna shoot arrows at you from my fists. That's how good of an archer I am. I don't need a bow. Modlist for low NPCs. Depends on what gameplay you're looking for. Who wants vanilla plus with MCO? I'd recommend SimonRim. Unfortunately, I mean, most of the super light lists are restricted to, you know, very vanilla plus or Requiem. So you have some options with Requiem. But there's not really any performance-friendly NIRM. What the heck? They're fighting? What is going on here? What the? Civil War's back on, boys! These Stormcloak soldiers just roll up. They're killing everyone. Oh god, I really messed up the main story. Kind of funny. Every time there's been people. It's got to be something to do with the SR exteriors. I think SR exteriors is causing people to be just under the ground sometimes. They eventually figure it out.
Come to chat with an old woman.
But seeing Nazim's head just sticking out of the ground, asking about the Cloud District,
Once I've made enough.
creeps me
Worst
out.
thing is, a few bad act. Worst thing, and Denord knows a liar when. The way I hear it. Elsewhere,
Drugs are bad, okay? If you do drugs, then you're bad. I still gotta get the fragment. Let's do that so we can check out werewolves. Lower than let's have. Well, the combat isn't gonna be bad. Well, that's what I'm saying. Most performance-friendly lists don't have things like MCO in them, so if that's what you're expecting. The only one really that does right now is SimonRim. And most of the super, like, lower-end lists also don't have any city overhauls. Maybe they'll have spaghettis, but kind of it, for the most part. Yeah, Nordic Souls. But again, you don't, like, if you're talking about combat, if you mean the MCO, it's not going to have MCO. Nordic Souls is a very well optimized list, though. We'll say that. Halls. Yeah. Halls is still, though, going to be pretty heavy, even on performance. With community shaders, just because the, I mean, the real boost with community shaders, right, is the fact that DLSS, the free DLSS, is compatible with community shaders. It's not compatible with ENB. I don't know if Lydia died or what. I haven't seen her in a second.
We should keep moving. All right then. Good.
Oh god. I think the reason there's no people want to pair modern combat with modern visuals. Maybe, but you can still, like, SimonRim feels really good. Honestly. Or performance friendly. Like, but here's the other thing. It's super, if you want to rule 11 a performance friendly list and add MCO, it's so easy to do it. All you need are the prerequisites and Nemesis. That's it. MCO doesn't really have a lot of conflicts.
Looks like someone's been digging here, and recently. Tread lightly.
Literally, you can add MCO to any Modlist. Overhauls this. What I want to know is how come the Silver Hand was able to sneak in without alerting the Draugr? I feel scammed.
Be careful around here. Let's look for a way to open the bars.
Yeah, exactly, friends.
Gotten yourself into.
I mean, MCO Go is still there.
What was that?
MCO Go still exists.
We knew you'd be coming. Your mistake, companion.
Which one is that?
It's not on the UI, but people forget that I made MCO Go in like 3 hours. But it's still a mod list that you can get.
None of you will be alive to tell it.
I literally made MCO Go after one of my streams. I just made it overnight. Then threw the webjack file on the Discord and that's it. Class implementation perk overhaul.
I hope I didn't scare you.
The best class mod. I've tried most of the class mods, and my favorite one so far has just been the that custom skill tree one. I wonder where the Silverhand stuff actually looks pretty dope. Fur collar.
I hope I did. It's a blessing. We should keep moving. Still the Draugr to work.
Oh, I am dripped. Yo. Silverhand have a lot of money. Sheesh. Bird's kind of sick. What's up, Gears? Yeah, the Destiny one. It's called like Ascension or something, or Set of Skills. That's what it's called, a set of skills. One that I guess I would recommend. what the heck? I love when they have cure disease potions. Orcish Mace of Daylight. Yo, that's gonna be super helpful. Honestly, silver hand are loaded. This is the big money-making play right here. Besides grave robbing. Do cure disease things? Do I have a disease? No. Is it called that? Subclasses? I don't know what it's called. I thought it was called set of skills. Whatever it is, it's in Lorem. How often do you rerun synthesis? Well, depends on what patches you have. I mean, if you're not sure, I guess the safe way is to do it every time you add a new mod, but it really depends on what you have added. Like, you would run the vertex patcher anytime you have anything that edits landscapes. You would rerun the, you know, anytime you add new weapons, you would add weapon and reach related patchers. Anytime you added new NPCs, you'd probably rerun like High Poly Head Patcher or like anything NPC related. I mean, there's no easy answer. I mean, the thing is, synthesis patchers, it won't usually be anything game breaking if you don't rerun it. So what you could do is, what a lot of people do is just after you add like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 mods, then rerun it. The worst case scenario, you're just gonna get some inconsistencies.
Time to end this little game.
My god, she is tough.
You're making me angry.
Ow. I'm out there as a expel mod. Oh yeah, it's Dureni. Dureni makes it. Dureni does make some spells.
Yours. I submit.
You're making me angry.
Ajit Silverhand. It goes back to like you also shouldn't add synthesis patchers if you don't know what they do, if you're not sure you need them. Sometimes a synthesis patcher, you really don't need it. It's gonna break more things than it fixes. And that orcish mace that I have, it's gonna be so handy in the last room. Apt. Where's way nothing, don't want to slow you down. Move faster, jump higher.
You're gonna die for that.
I didn't know you could jump higher. I didn't know that it made you jump higher. Survival mods? I just like survival mode improved. You can tell which one is the orc. Oh god, oh god.
No one bats an orc. Pray to Stendar while you can. That's the best you'll do.
Oh, the Draugr finished him off. That's funny as hell.
I'll show you a real fight.
Oh, turn around, bro. You're gonna get us both killed. There's another silver hand? What is going on? Oh my god, what the hell was that? What? That entire thing was insane.
Put you down.
You're gonna die for that.
But yeah, there's good survival mods. Sunhelm is solid.
Come on. Let's see what you made.
There's not a lot of survival mods that people use, really. Normally, survival mode improved or Sunhelm, or like, you know, DOG, like Frostfall, Campfire. Last Seed is nice. I just wish Last Seed and Campfire and stuff were less bloated on like hotkeys and menus. That's the only reason I don't use them. God. Ooh. Extra health. Block more, deal more damage with bows, two-handed weapons, sneak attack spells, reflect damage. Let's do that. Oh my god. My health is just gone. They're awakening the Draugr. Lingering stamina. Oh, they're... Oh! I literally got stuck in a corner. Playing with Sunhelm. Was thirsty, so I drank a bunch of wine. Very bad choice. So yeah, I don't really play with Sunhelm much. I honestly think survival mode improved is just the most streamlined. Especially now with all of the mods that make food spoil. I think it plays pretty well. And it's just, it has a lot of compatibility, you know? Like almost every mod that adds food has a survival mode, whatever patch. Or it's already built in. The only ones that don't is like some really, really old ones. Especially like older creature mods. Where's Farkas, man? Do I really have to keep doing this by myself? Thank you. Holy shit. See, if I can just sit there and block while Farkas kills them, then we win.
Can't hide from me. If death is what you seek, you'll get your wish.
Oh, one of them is a brawler. Come on! I'm not used to not being able to block cancel. Oh my god. Getting my ass kicked, this is insane. Oh, what the fuck? No, I wasn't expecting that. Where'd you come from? Why was there one right behind?
You won't get away from me.
Okay. I'm gonna skip the Draugr. Kill him, Fergus.
I'll fix you.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. The weapon flash, I think that's from Precision. Oh.
I'm gonna kill you.
Please. Oh my god, I hate this dungeon. Oh my god, I hate this fucking dungeon. Why does Farkas have like 5 health? Dude literally gets sneezed on and he gets downed. Oh my god. This is tilting. These guys take forever to kill too. I need to use up all my stamina just to kill one. Go, Farkas, please.
Son of a...
All you got?
Go for her. Go for her. Oh my god. Lay it in blunt, please. Bro, Farkas sucks. Farkas is the worst out of all the companions. Oh my god. Why did they even recruit you? Turn into a werewolf again. You save. I'm best in vanilla. On this, he's booty cheeks. Out of here. Right. Well, at least I got the Orcish Sun Mace. And I think the next room should be easy. Hopefully. Famous last words. I don't die from skeevers first. I'm kind of far from a level up. Go. I'm just like super hyper focused because I'm not trying to die again. This is longer than I remember. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, do I have Soul Trap? Very nice. Okay, Soul Trap is going to make this way easier. What's up, ChatGPT? Okay. I ain't doing too shabby. I ain't doing too shabby. I keep getting like soul gems from them too. Easy conjuration levels. This is actually so easy. All of them are level 1 for some reason. Come back here. Need to see your soul. Jeez. The mages, like? I'm not sure. Dead by Daylight. I don't really play Dead by Daylight. Good to play anything against some AI. AI always wins. No MCO. Like I was saying earlier, you could just add it. Should I make a tutorial how to add MCO to any mod list? It's gonna give me a lot of hate from Modlist authors. Or maybe it won't. Maybe if I teach people to rule 11 every list, then because everybody will rule 11 the list, the Modlist authors won't have to provide support and everybody wins. There it is. All right. I know Magus 80 is working on a mod list. That one also won't have a MCO. Honestly, not surprisingly, I think more people don't like MCO than that do. There's a wild horse right there. I'm gonna guess this is completely from scratch. Mod to double cast. Just left click. I know what you mean. Oh, are we about to have a... Are we about to have a dragon fight inside the open city? I never catch you playing with followers. Yeah, I don't like followers. I think they just make the game way easier. And it also feels bad when they just drop dead for no reason. Followers basically like a better version of a summon. They're usually stronger and require no magicka investment. The AI has zero clue how to deal with them. Did you clear the fog? I'm using the Force Weather 81A mod. Hey guys, there's a dragon. The fact that they didn't make SimonRim the first shot you get is Skyrim's biggest mistake. Oh, the little girl's gonna fight it too? Oh, now the dragon is screwed. Once the children want to fight, that's it. You might as well give up. Came from behind Dragon's Reach. Watch out. Don't get too close.
Do you get to the Cloud District?
And get to the Cloud District.
Oh, what am I saying? Of course you do.
Get to the Cloud District. I thought I have a prayer ability. Invisible dragon stuff, that's like a precision bug, I think. Gib clay.
I'd even buy trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I saved the entire earth. Everyone just says you're the best, so I always adopt. Oh no. It's just sticking out of Bellathor's now. Oh, this is gonna be like that.
We've been awaiting your return.
You guys didn't even help with the dragon fight?
Come, follow me.
The companions were just sitting back chilling. Yo, that's such a cool effect for that. What mod is that? Did you guys see that? Is that just how it is? There's no way, right? We gotta see that. Come on, recharge.
I need to ask you to stop. That you've been warned.
Oh, that's not a good, Maybe I saw something different. What the heck?
By the gods, stop that! I've got my eye. The power of all. Voice of the Dragonborn.
Maybe it's not. Like, why did it... The first time I used it, it looked like a dragon or something. I'm tripping out. I'm losing it. Invisible dragons can be fixed by setting actor fade to false. What? But are there other things that happen when you set actor fade to false? I'm gonna write that down though.
Come to me with what? It's all in the swing. Let me show
Brothers and sisters of the circle.
All right.
Today we welcome a new soul into our mortal fold. This man has endured, has challenged, and has shown his valor. Who will speak for him?
Ah, I see, Emily.
Courage of the soul before us.
Yeah, I'm gonna always enable that then.
Raise your shield in
Or
his
disable it,
defense.
I should say.
I will
Hey,
stand
see?
his back, that the
We
world
learn
might
something new
never
every day.
overtake us. And would you raise your sword in his honor?
It stands ready to meet the blood of his foes.
And would you raise a mug in his name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in his stories.
Then the judgment of this circle is complete. His heart beats with fury and courage that have united the companions since the days of the distant green summers. Let it beat with ours, that the mountains may echo and our enemies may tremble at the call.
It shall be so.
Well, boy, you're one of us now. I trust you won't disappoint. Deal with my family and honor. That's what it means to be one of us.
All right. I didn't get the... What's up, big boy?
Some people don't think there's some trouble in Falk blood, so I knew you could be counted on. Do what must be done.
Yeah, they're twins. They're twinning. Sentinel's dope. Frequent Basin. Ah! I can't be bothered to travel packs. Yeah. Tomato commenting on one of my videos saying that maybe he needs to make a darker green version of his landscape mod. I would, you know what I would personally like? It'd be sick if like each landscape overhaul had like 3 different tundra variants. Because out of all the regions in Skyrim, I feel like the tundra is where people have the biggest variant of grass mods. Like you'll either have like a yellow tundra or a green tundra or something that's kind of mixed in between. So I feel like, and like really you can't use like, it looks weird if you use like a yellow landscape with green grass or a green landscape with yellow grass. God, that scared me. Kind of loud. I feel like block takes forever to raise. The flat map you find most accurate? I don't really pay attention to the roads that much. I use not this one, I use the one that's a little bit more colorful. Are you using the flat map markers too? Yeah, red, orange. That is true. Smooth cam preset? I don't even know. Oh, what the? There's just the enchanted elven sword there. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh. Hey, I have my mace though. Okay, he's about to get his ass handed to him. Okay, he is not dying very quickly. This is solid. Okay, he fights back. There we go. Hey, Master Vampire dead? Get clapped. It's actually a really good thing I have this mace. And a sky shard. That's the second one we found. Dual wielding I might go maces, to be honest. This mace is really good. Maces. Athletics. Block. I'm powering through these dungeons. There's an anything that removes the block delay. You. Yeah, because it is rough trying to raise your shield in time. Man, is it just me or does like Ulvenwald have really nice grass lodges? I think Ulvenwald's grass lodges are really, really nice. You'll see. Bit of white run. Surprised more guards didn't come back. SSD? It depends on your budget. If you can afford it, the Samsung 990 Pro. Yeah, Samsung in general makes like the best SSDs as far as I know. How's it going, Shadow? What's up, Steven?
I've been tending to the warriors at Norvaskar for as long as I can remember.
Skjor says that I expected no less of you. Skjor was looking for you before. Talk to him before doing anything else.
Skjor?
There you are. We will speak more. Not now. The Underforce. Are you prepared?
Yeah, specifically the 990 Pro.
Are you prepared? This is no test.
Sorry, I haven't been watching because of that. Hell yeah, Lusty. And I really need a torch. Wish this had quick light.
Are you prepared to join your spirit with the beast world, friend?
I'm ready.
Are you prepared to join your spirit with the beast world, friend? I'll take my leave then.
He's like, I'll take my leave then. I feel kind of slow, what the heck? Bellathor, you don't want the smoke. Bellathor's just chasing me. Leave me alone. Just trying to grab a snack. And I want to go outside. There's bodies that need to be eaten.
Lead on. That's certainly unusual. All right then.
2 terabyte if you can get it. No, babe. This is good. Thank you. I mean, the 2 terabyte is nice. If you want multiple lists. If you're just planning on having Novus and nothing else, then 1 terabyte's fine. Oh, they do have a Silverhand helmet. Nice. I mean, the 2 terabyte is super nice too.
Look at this. Cowards must have
If you don't have a solid state drive, I mean, I don't know. It's really nice to put like Windows on a super fast solid state drive too. Oh god. No, I didn't want to sit on the... Bruh. Yeah, I'd never install it on a hard disk drive. Any Modlist, really. Even games. Like... any modern games I wouldn't recommend on a hard disk drive. That's why if you can, I would just get the 2 terabyte and put Windows and all your games and Novus on it. Well, if you don't want to fight me, I'll eat your friends. Where did she go? What the? Yeah, exactly. The only thing I keep on my hard drive these days is like recordings.
There's a dead one.
Like that's it.
Thought so. Nobody we know by the smell. Some can't separate the animal.
Yeah, exactly. These pictures exactly. Hey, Ella, help! God, it's so hard to see. I have a perk. Doing more damage, okay. Oh my god. Yeah, and the other thing is don't get a external solid state. Those things are barely any faster than hard drives. Yeah, what Shadow said.
Don't even want to think about those
I like how he was just missing me because I was ducking. You clear your synthesis output before rerunning? No.
Can I die for that?
One more perk. Stamina regen. Health regen. I'm gonna keep getting damage. Oh my god, my right mouse button is just like broken.
Come on, you monster.
I think hers is too. Are the kill moves never bugging out? I mean, I think it's just random.
closer. Be careful. Their leader is a tricky one. They call him Skinner. I don't think I need to tell you.
Skinner? Wow. Does the Skinner like randomize each? Oh, I can't eat. Feed. Oh my god. Just walking backwards while attacking it. I think it's true directional movement causing it to bug out with the spinning camera. I think that's the kill move itself. That's not what I want it to do. Hey. Oh god.
You and I have work to do. Silver, have you been if you can sneak into their camp and steal her plans, we'll have the advantage.
Ooh, Skyforge Steel.
What are you doing?
And I can't see nothing. God. That was really bright. Oh God. I mean, Volpes, no. I'll show you what I do. I'll show you what I do. So what I do for synthesis, I mean, if you only have one synthesis patch, then you don't need to clear anything. But what I do is I have to, since I have multiple synthesis patches, I have to run them one by one. So like I have, you know, synthesis patch for Oblivion interaction icons. So I'll disable everything that comes before it, you know, and then I'll go into synthesis and run that one patch. And then I'll exit out, I'll enable it, and then I'll do the second one, and then I'll do the third one. Yeah, if you have to split them up, you have to do it that way. You can't just run them all at once if you have multiple. I've personally had it bug out on me. You have to do it like once your load order is big enough, you have to split them up into multiple patches. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it off there. Pretty solid stream. I've been having fun with this list. I'll probably play more of it soon. But yeah, anyway, guys, it's been fun, and I appreciate the hell out of you guys, especially. We've been having a lot of good streams lately, so definitely thankful for that. A lot of them have been just keeping up the triple digits all stream. Breathe and run fast, exactly. Anyway, guys, take care. Have a good rest of your weekend. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow night.